music is loud? Gotcha. Okay. Can you hear me? And am I turning it down? Maybe I have to do something else. Okay. Let's see if I can figure out how to do that. Did that help? You can hear me. Let me know if the game audio is better now. Hello! We may not play this for that long. I have not turned it down so far. Game audio is louder than the mic audio. Interesting. I'm running the game audio. Hi, music is still loud. Maybe I have to adjust it in the game. Let's see if that helps. Other options. View intro. That would help. These old fucking games, they don't even have like a... There's not even a thing to adjust the volume. How do I do this? Let's see. I tried to turn down the system sound. Did that do it? Oh, no Twitch address in last Saturday. Boy, you know, PlayStation 4 just does all this for you. Let's see. I'm like your 6th favorite streamer. That's awesome. Can't you adjust it in the streaming broadcast software? That's a good question. Probably. You would think I could. Let's see. General settings, audio, volume range. You would think that would maybe do it. Maybe not. Do it? Did that do it? Let me know if that turned down the music. This is real music. This is real gaming music. This is gonna give me nightmares all night. La 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 la. Should I just do this for you know, I don't think the audio, by the way, I mean the mic is this mic here that I've got dangling. I think it's my desk mic here. I don't know how all this goddamn technology works. Okay, that's much better. Also, I think it is coming out of there, isn't it? I'll just put this here just so I feel more official, but I think it's actually coming from this big mic. Alright. Sheesh! Man! So much thinking I have to do on a Saturday night. That's bullshit. These fucking old games. Man, everybody talks about how it was better back in the old days. The old days sucked. Now's where it's at, man. You kids have it lucky. Be glad you weren't born when I was born. I mean, not only, you know, did we not have computers, or even calculators. Like, I didn't... My first TV was fucking black and white. No cable. What else didn't we have? We didn't even have food. The Porta Pros are broken. But thank God for that lifetime guarantee, huh? You know, if the mic is not actually working, I could put on better headphones. Yeah, whatever. Who cares? So we're gonna play World of Xeen. Maybe not for long. There were a lot of votes for a lot of different games for what I could play, old school. Oh wait, if I switch to this... Ho 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 ho! Now you could see everything. Look, I even made a little text thing there. Look how fancy that is. That's what a college education will get you. You can't click on that link because I suck. But you could type all those letters. It's a lot to type. But I am ostensibly streaming for Child's Play. If anybody feels like sharing the link in the chat that they could click on, that's probably easier than this nonsense. Yeah, that is a picture of Tim Hortons coffee in my profile picture. Let me make sure this is muted. Okay, so yeah, so I hope you could see the game screen there. This was cutting edge back in 1992 when this came out. And people have asked me why I'm streaming this game. And that's because this was one of my favorite RPGs of all time. I actually love the entire Might and Magic series that was done by John Van Caneghem and New World Computing, who were out of the LA area. And these games were done pretty much simultaneously as the Ultima and Wizardry series. But I liked, I like those series too. But this one appealed to me because it was just like 35% goofier than the others. It never really took itself that seriously. It had a weird theme in which you thought you were playing a fantasy game, but actually you were kind of playing a sci-fi game, it turned out in the end. I guess I just spoiled it. Anyway, this was the fourth game in the series. Actually, not true. The reason I picked World of Xeen is because this was a very clever amalgamation of Might and Magic 4 and 5. This version, which I think came out on floppy disk and then later CD-ROM, actually has 2 games in one. It takes place on a planet in which is like a flat surface, a flat like square surface, and there's another world underneath it. And you can go back and forth between the two worlds. They're basically 2 different games. And if you beat the game on each side of the worlds, you unlock the 3rd ending. So there was just a shit ton of gaming in here. Was it good? Yeah, it was great. I liked it. No one in chat asked that. I asked myself that. Was it any good? Oh, and of course, if you're not familiar with the Might and Magic series, this, of course, led into the Heroes of Might and Magic series, which was a turn-based strategy series. Also one of my favorite games. Heroes of Might and Magic 2 and 3 were kind of the peaks. I thought about streaming Heroes of Might and Magic 3. I may do that some other night. Let's see. Why don't I just try starting? You can see on a third stream page here. At some point, I'm going to have to plug in a password that will let me continue. So I've got that set up here. The manual was like 55 pages, I think, and you get to a point in the game where it asks you to go to the manual, scroll to a certain page, and then scroll to a line and type in that word. So that's how we had to do it back in my day. But Good Old Games, where I bought the game from, conveniently has a card here with all of that, so I don't have to actually scroll through the manual. But I put it up here just so you could see the kind of nightmares that we had to go through just to play our goddamn games. Okay. So let's try to go into the game. I didn't set this up at all, so we're going to play a new game. And we'll see how long we can go before we all get bored and decide to stream something else. And if I stream something else, it will probably be Fallout New Vegas, which might be kind of fun, because then we could see super old school RPG from 1992, and then something, of course, much more modern. So this one up here that says 2, that was just my test run about half an hour ago, just to make sure this would work. So we'll start a new game. Name for this game. What's a good name for this game? How about Trump for president? Okay. All right. Game preference: adventure or warrior. So this was something that that New World Computing added for the 4th version of Might and Magic. Basically, they said if you like a combat heavy, go with warrior, or you could go with adventurer, which was sort of the baby version. So we'll do baby version, just because. And now here we go. Hopefully you can see the game. So here we are in the screen. This was cutting-edge graphics back in 1992. You've got your game window in the middle there. You could see that that's actually supposed to be a road on the bottom and sky at the top. And that green thing in the middle is a slime. That's a spoiler for our first bit of combat coming up. The six people down here are our party. They start the game with a default party. You of course can make your own, and anybody worth their salt, of course, will not stick with the default characters, because that's what sissies did in 1992. Real people, men and women, made their own party. So anyway, you start out with Arturius, male human paladin. You can see how this stuff is represented. You've got might, intelligence, personality, endurance, speed, accuracy, luck. They all start at age 18, I believe. You've got to eat food to stay alive. Yeah, no intro. You know what? I guess we could go out and do the intro. We probably should have. But you know what I could do? Anyway, so here we go. Tyro, he's a male half-orc knight, because of course he is. Male dwarf ranger, Badger. Zippo, female gnome robber. Rebecca, female human cleric. And Seymour, male elf sorcerer. Notice that the most evil-looking character with kind of the large nose and alien-looking has a Jewish name. Make of that what you will. Yeah, the intro, the problem with the intro is, what would happen if I quit out of this entirely and start a new one? Maybe it would still work. I'm just afraid we'll lose the game window in Twitch. So instead of that, what I'll do here is I'll bring up the manual and I'll read to you from it for a little bit, because it sets up the story. Basically, you've got this king, and he's got a brother named Roland. And Roland has gone off and adventuring, and he's done bad things and unearthed bad things. And these 6 things here down are the only people who can save the world. So anyway, let me see if I can find this frickin' if I bring up the GOG interface manual. Right. Okay. Here we go. All right. I'm not gonna read you this whole thing because this is like there's like 8 pages of story setup. But I'll read you the beginning. Okay. So we'll have a little story time here. Okay. Here we go. The 6th Mirror. You and a small circle of friends have gathered at a local tavern in Vertigo, that's the name of the city we're in, to discuss the events of the last several months. Your conversation bobs and weaves among subjects in between draughts of ale. Or is that drafts? But the central topic is the vivid recurring dreams you all shared starting 8 months ago. The first dream arrived as a nightmare, frightening in its clarity and intensity.
You all dreamt that you were listening to King Burlock's advisor, Croto, speak to you. It was as though he was talking from a great distance, and the message seemed to have been addressed to someone else.
I guess I gotta do his voice now.
This message is not a dream. I am sorry to trouble your sleep in this manner, but I have no other way to communicate with you. A few months ago, a man claiming to be King Burlock's lost brother, Roland, arrived in court and announced himself to the king. Roland had left on a mission into Mount Firestone many years ago, looking for the passage to the fabled land below the land. That Roland should return home after all these years was very good news for the king. But I had my reservations. Where had he been all this time? And why hadn't he come home sooner? Suspicious of him from the first, I watched him tell tales of ancient treasures and walks of power. The artifact that Roland talked most about was the sixth mirror. The sixth mirror was the only magic mirror that was made to be portable. And because of this, it had no name.
It did have a name, the Sixth Mirror.
The owner of the mirror was able to step through it just like the other 5 mirrors, but he could take this one with him.
Alright, okay, so this goes on, that's half of page 1. This goes on for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more pages of that. Basically all to tell you that the world is fucked and you better go save it. So we'll cut to the chase. Alright, so this is what you call basic... Oh, I have to use the arrow keys to move. This is kind of turn-based movement. Oh, okay, here we are. This is combat. We're now in turn-based combat here. Arturius is up. You can tell that because he's highlighted in yellow there. So it's his turn to hit this slime. I can press this sword thing and it will hit him. I can't remember if I could just like click on the slime here in the window. No, I can't. Alright, I gotta actually do this over on the side. Okay, he's dead. We've won our first combat. Congratulations. We're well on our way to conquering the world of Xeen. Look up here in the top center. This gargoyle bat, whatever here. This is telling us that there's danger nearby. So that was one of the amazing clues that this game gave you as you played. The other things up here are, let's see, going from left to right here, we've got, this will fire all ranged weapons from the whole party at once. This is camping, this is sleeping, which we'll need to know later. I skipped this because I don't remember what it is. Oh, spellcasting. Right. Yeah, my kill death ratio is amazing right now. Bash, this is for bashing doors. This, alright, this lets me get rid of party members, which is going to be very convenient when we kick all 6 of these losers to the curb very soon. I believe this might be quest log. It is. And another thing I remember about Might and Magic was that this was the first of the Might and Magics to actually have a quest log. Here you have your map. This is how much we've filled out so far. This would be, there we go. Today is Wednesday. Game information. And then what is this? Oh, this is our quick reference chart of our party. Alright. And then down here you've got your movement keys, but I'll use the number pad. So we'll go forward here, and in the interest of saving time, I know that we need to go into the tavern, and that this building is the tavern. Oh no, it's not the tavern. I've forgotten already. This is what, Norman's? Norman's Ironworks. So Norman, this is the secret origin of Norman, who later appears in Dark Souls 1 at his wharf, Norman's Wharf. So the first gaming appearance of Norman. This is the way out. Oh, I already forgot where the goddamn tavern is. Why did they have me go into Norman's Wharf right away? think that's the way out. Let's see. I've already gotten lost in this stupid game. We should be hitting, I'm surprised we haven't hit more slimes. Let's check out our map here. Here's one interesting thing. Filling out these maps in Might and Magic back in the day was called lawn mowering. Or at least me and my friends called it that, because you were trying to lawnmower across this whole thing here and just fill out this whole thing. And if you were super anal, you never could fully feel like you finished the zone until you had lawnmowered the whole map. And actually, lawnmowering did, I should have gone with Might and Magic 10. Yeah, I was instantly lost. Those of you who see me get lost in Bloodborne all the time know that this is, I guess, a common trait of mine, apparently, since I already can't find the tavern, which is really supposed to be there the second you load the game, so that this doesn't happen. But we'll find it. Maybe they've made the game harder over. So anyway, we're wandering around. Oh, nope. Wait, was this... This is the, oh, the bank. What happens if you go to the bank? So, in this game, when you're going to encounter people who are, like, behind desks, you actually come up to an empty desk. So, if you were, like, a new school player who was expecting, like, to see a person here, you'd be wrong. But if I click on it...
Safe and secure.
So this is frightening. Like I said, we may not play this for a long time. We could switch to Fallout New Vegas. We could switch to anything. Shit, we could switch to Call of Duty Black Ops 3 if you want. What do I care? I don't. And now we're outside. Wow, I've totally lost the tavern. The only reason we need the tavern is so I could dump this loser party. Otherwise, we could just play with these guys. And since we're not exactly going to finish this, like, 2,000-hour game tonight anyway, it doesn't particularly matter. Let's see how we're doing on our lawnmowering, though. Not so good. I don't know. I know that if you're looking at something like this now for the first time, you've got to be thinking, what the hell were people thinking when they were playing this shit? But to us at the time, this was like kind of revolutionary. I mean, first of all, the fact that you had the first-person look here was unique. One thing about a lot of these old-school RPGs, of course, was the size of the party. It was very hard for me, and I think a lot of old-school gamers, to get used to the notion, combat, of an RPG where you're just playing like one guy or two people. To me, growing up, or when my formative years playing RPGs, it was all about having a giant party. D&D style, of course. Alright. I guess we gotta deal with these guys. So now we'll see our first party combat. We have a Doombug and Slime. I think I can target either one. Yeah, I totally can. We'll target the Doombug, so I believe Arturius is up. Here's how exciting combat was. We go in a line, we all take our turns, and we won again. My kill-death ratio remains at 100%. There's somebody in here, I believe. Oh, Vern the Guildman, of course. Oh, great. Looks like the function keys don't work. Oh, wait, no, okay, I can just click on them. Alright. So anyway, you could see how awesome I was at combat in these games. I'm hopelessly lost now, by the way. I completely screwed up going to the tavern. And so I had my bearings. What's hilarious is when I did the test run, before I turned this on, I was at the tavern in like 2 clicks. And now I'm just hopelessly... So I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to leave. We're going to take our ball, and we're gonna go home, and we're gonna leave the city. Can I lower the music? It's still too loud? Alright, I can do that. I'm here for you. I think that's as low as it goes. My Saturday's been going well. Thank you for asking. Who will try? Oh, well, okay. How about brute force here? Did that work? Yeah. Alright. Uh-oh. Who will search? How about the rogue? Nothing here. Well, I thought this was going to enable us to leave the city. I think I actually have to find the city gates. Uh-oh, we have some more bugs here. Oh, this is, you could barely hear the music at all. Okay, well anyway, here we have our first real serious combat in the game. You can see the tension is racketed up entirely. I'm sure if you're watching this at home, you're probably on the edge of your seat right about now. Back when this came out, and I had encountered the scene early on in the game, I might have actually started crying. But so far we're doing well. I haven't actually cast any spells yet. I can't tell if this blob of shit up here is another enemy. It's actually garbage. So I wasn't wrong when I called him blobs of shit. Okay. Alright. Well... let's see, let's check out the lawnmower. Wow. We're doing well. We're clearing out a lot more. You know, playing this game seemed like an exciting, good idea about an hour ago. And now I'm thinking this might have been maybe one of the biggest mistakes I've ever made in my entire life. Other than majoring in English. Because now I'm so lost that I almost want to start over, but instead of starting over, we maybe could play something different. But anyway, you might get an idea. If you want to know what this game is like, this is it. Essentially, eventually you're going to get a map up here where it says Might and Magic, or if you get a certain spell called Wizard's Eye, so you don't have to go to the lawnmower map all the time. And of course, one of the real hallmarks of the game, and a lot of the other games of this type at the time, is puzzle solving. So there is some brain work that has to be done to actually finish these games. It is not all about just clicking on the combat button until everything is dead, believe it or not. And I'm still looking for... And I feel like, you know what, if you watched my Bloodborne stream last night and I was going around in circles trying to beat that one boss, this is like that again. Alright, here we're a trainer. I think if we had leveled up anybody, we would actually now be able to level up. Right. Check this screen out. We'll leave this here just for a moment so you can all process this. Okay. So, you know, if you were playing this game for real, uh-oh, more Doom bugs, you would come back here to level up. More Doom bugs. Right, I keep wanting to click on the game window. Certainly we should be oh, it's that again. Okay. Wow, this really is like a repeat of yesterday, which is pretty hilarious. You're probably going to get the impression after the last night and tonight that you never want to have me navigating if you're in a car. And I would say that that's probably true. Except the good thing about real life is now we can use our iPhones or whatever to have a GPS. And unfortunately, I can't use that here in World of Xeen. Oh, wow! I died. I think in the entire time that in the 100 and so hours that I actually played this game in 1992, I don't think I ever died. Look at this, start a new game. Well, this can at least get us to Trump for president. So that was new. Ben Carson for president. Yeah, that was kind of Skeletor. Carson for president. Alright. Good thing I didn't pick warrior mode since I actually died. I think if we just turn around... Look at that! It was right fucking there. All I had to do was turn around. That's what I was saying before. 2 clicks. Literally. 2 clicks. 1, 2. 1, 2. That's all it took. Alright. So this is where the game would really begin if you were good and you were playing it. And believe me, I did beat this game in the day. So here's another one of these things that looks like a piece of stone, but is actually the desk of the tavern. What are you going to do? It was 1992. We click on that, and here we go. Here's another great screen for you. Yep. Notice how they animated her breasts here. They didn't have any. They didn't have enough money to do a lot of things in this game, but they spent some time making sure that was happening there. So, again, 1992. Have we made any progress? I don't know. All right, so here's where you would actually be creating your characters. Ooh. All right, so now we can dismiss all these clods. And make our own. Yeah, you're out. Rebecca, you're out. Seymour, I could keep Seymour as the one Jew. Nah, he's out. 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 Alright. I feel a little shitty about kicking Seymour out. Here we have the character creation screen. So here's where you will make your party of 6. You could actually have a smaller party if you want. The game was flexible that way. I don't know why you would want to have a smaller party, but you could. So here we have, we can go through the different races. Got human, male, and female. Unfortunately, there's not many choices for their portraits. I don't know what's happening up here. Oh yeah, right. Okay, we've got 2 models for each. Here are the elves. Hey, there's Seymour back. Seymour Butts. Guess we could bring him back if we wanted. Here's the dwarves. They really kind of failed on the dwarves, I think. You don't have... There's no Gimli-looking guy here. I don't know how you do that. I mean, look at this guy. This looks like fucking Curly from the Three Stooges. Yeah, I did play Lanzalore. So you got your humans, your dwarves, your elves. Here's your gnomes. These guys don't look like gnomes. Your half-orcs. more humans. A lot more humans. And, okay. So, you can, alright. So, we'll go back up here. We can create a human male. You could actually just roll for your points if you want to. You know, then you can, I think, can you modify them? I can't remember now. It's been so long since I've done that. Oh, actually, I think you have to roll. I think you have to roll. Yeah, you do have to roll. So there is an element of, RNG here. And when we settle on a number we like, we can then go and pick the class we want. I would actually like him to be a knight or a paladin. We'll go for a knight. He's a swimmer. That's fantastic. Select a class. Oh, I didn't. Oh, I have to click up here. That's right. Human male. All right, we can create him. Enter a name for this character. I don't know what's up with the purple balls. But actually, now that you mentioned that, why don't we call him that? Purple balls. Oh man. Character limit. Alright, we can just call him balls. Alright. So now we'll go for are they dice? Oh, of course they're dice. Yeah, they're like 12-sided dice. Durr. What's weird to me is I don't remember this. I think maybe I played like an original version that didn't have this. How about an elf female? We'll keep the gender. We'll keep the gender mix going well here. And I'd like her to be a robber. There we go. We having fun? What should we call her? Hootie McBoobity, that's not gonna fit. When I played, actually, I just named them like basically a variation on the class so that I would remember. So like robber, she would be like Rabba or Robin. I did it that way, so I would never forget. Or, you know, something like that. Pelosi. Alright, Pelosi. Or if I'm going to put Trump and Carson in the game, certainly we have to be equal opportunity. Look at this sad fucking sack. Look at this guy. Has any character ever wanted to be in a computer game less than this guy? He looks depressed. Please don't pick me. Please, just don't. I don't want to go back into World of Xeen. The graphics are shitty. You get lost all the time. We have to sort through garbage. Just let me sit here on this screen, please. So we'll leave him alone. Actually, let's not. Let's pick him and then give him a really shitty stat. Oh, I know what would be great for him. Druid. So not only is he going to have to be in the game, but he's going to have to sing. There we go. He's now a druid. That's what he gets for complaining. Here, we'll name him after Sean Elliott. This is Sean. Okay. Yeah, sure, druids sing. Actually, bards sing. But there's no bard in this game, so I'm saying druids sing. You know, they chant. They do the Gregorian chant kind of thing. Yeah, I know druids don't sing, but again, do you see bard in this list of classes? No, you don't. Is a robber gonna sing? No. Is a ninja gonna sing? No. Somebody in this group has to sing. Somebody has to have a lute while we are frolicking through Xeen, lawn-mowing our way from zone to zone. We need a singer. It's gonna be the druid. Alright. We need a dwarf. We also need more tanks here. So we either want a paladin or a barbarian. Yeah. There we go. Barbarian. The dwarf male. Let's see. Call him, no, I was going to say fat boy, but that's not politically correct. That would be the other thing I would do. I would just use some physical description to keep him in my hand. Or barbarian, I would call him like, I don't know. You know, I don't know why he's smiling and he has a gap tooth. Oh, so he's like David Letterman. David. How are we doing? We have a barbarian, a knight, a druid, and a robber. So we really need some spell casting. We'll get an elf female for that. Oh, Seymour. Is that a male or female? No, that's a female. Alright. We need a healer and we need a... Alright, she could be the sorcerer. She's kind of mean looking. Why is she so mean looking? She's mean. Alright, we'll call her Mom. Now we need a sorcerer. We'll bring Seymour back into the... mix. He can heal. There we go. He gets to be Seymour. We're bringing him back. I'm resurrecting him. So is that 5 or 6? How many do I have here now? Let's see. Balls, Sean, Pelosi, Seymour. Is that all I've made? Wow. Alright, I need 2 more. Alright, I could use an archer and... we've got a cleric, druid, robber, knight. Wait, where's my sorcerer? Ah, there we go. That's right. We've got Mom and David. Okay, so we're good. We're good. This may not be the order that I want. And I believe you can switch them around. I believe there's a way to switch them. Yeah, I can exchange. So let's think this through. The order left to right is actually, of course, as we've seen from my first failed attempt at playing, that they attack. This is basically front to back, left to right. So, of course, we want our barbarian up front. We'll exchange him with elf. I forget their names now. Pelosi. All right, so we'll put Seymour. We'll put Seymour in the back too. Actually, druid. 7 HP. Actually, he should probably go in front. Yeah, he should go in front. Alright. We'll put this poor sad fucking sack. Does he have the least HP? No, the sorcerer and the cleric have the least HP. That makes sense. We'll put her back here. We'll put... Alright, here we go. This looks good. Alright, we've got our sorcerer and the cleric in the back. We're protecting the cleric. And then we've got the druid who's useless in the middle, the robber, and we've got our 2 tanks. Alright. And yes, Seymour's in the back, so he is now Seymour Butts. Congratulations. Alright, we've got our party. We can now venture forth and conquer the world of Xeen. Oh, but that's all the time we have tonight, folks. Good night. Alright, we'll play a little bit more. So now you can... Now this is personal to me. Those other characters were losers and they're back at the tavern because I didn't care about them. But now I'm emotionally invested. You know? Now beating Xeen. Xeen, by the way, is the bad guy. Now I care. I want them all to live. And by the way, it's Seymour's turn. Yeah, so he could... I forget what he... I don't know if he can cast anything. Boy, I haven't done this in so long. My God. Well, he'll just hit. Alright, dead. We really have to get out of the city to actually experience some, you know, some of what made this game so magical and mighty. Oh, I should save. That's the kick button. Boy, how do you save in the GOG version of this? That doesn't do it. There we go. Look at this. The FX are on. Your game Carson for President has been saved. Alright. Okay. Here we go. Let's see if we can find the gate out. That is not it. We'll see how long I lawnmower. I suppose if we go around the perimeter, you would think that would take us to the exit. I don't want to mess around with investigating all these buildings. Of course, if you do, you'll find little things like you would in any RPG. There we go. That would help you out as you get out of the world. Okay. So now we're going to leave. We're going to try to leave. Leave Vertigo. Thumbs up. And here's what's the password. So here you can see what it was like back in the day. You can complain about your patches and your downloads or whatever today, you kids, you. But in our day, we had to deal with this bullshit. So if we Alt-Tab out, page 20, line 2, and type in word 6. Let's see. 20, line 2, word 6. Yeah, I played Divinity Original Sin. Good stuff. 20, line 2. What? Uh-oh. Please turn to page 20, go to line 2, and type in word 6. I hope I have the right game queued up there. That would be bad. Page 20, line 2, word 5. Maybe it's separate for Xeen. This is pretty hysterical. Am I reading this right? Line 2. Please turn to page 20, go to line 2, and type in word 6. So, actually, this is a fail of GOG, I think. But this is the kind of thing, you know, back in the day you would, like, get on the telephone. You'd have to call someone and go,
I'm looking at the magic manual, and it says to type in.
So now I might have to actually I might have to, oh, I have the manual. Right. I guess we could do that. So I'll actually go to line 20, I'll go to page 20. Sorry it's not on your screen. Way to go, good old games. Alright, word 13. Yeah, this is good times. Alright, here we are, page 20, line 2, word 6. According to this, it should be use. But I don't think so. That doesn't seem right. Of course, there's a question here, incorrect, as to which is line 2. Here, I'll show you. Oh, how would I do that? I'd have to, so basically, page 20 has a list of all the classes and what they do. And line 1 is actually just sort of like the head for the sorcerer. It's a sorcerer, prime statistic, intellect, 13 or greater. So it's hard to know whether that counts as line 1. If we count it as line 1, then line 6 would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or line 2, sorry, line 2, word 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 would be fighter. Maybe. Spell it right. Incorrect. So this game is going to be over because we can't get in. We can't get out of the city because the password is incorrect. I'm clearly on page 20 of World of Xeen, and the two possible things that you could think of as line 2, word 6, neither of them worked. Unbelievable. I could try fighter, not capitalized. Oh, I don't even have that option. No. If if you ever needed an example of why it's better today than it was back then, this is it. We have been defeated by the anti-piracy of Might and Magic. That's pretty hysterical. Or we could try something else. Yeah, it would have to... I mean, I could try the Might and Magic 5 keyword. Maybe. Nope, I can't, because it doesn't... No. Because they actually divide it up. They are using the world of Xeen. So the Might and Magic 5 keywords are all the pages that are not the pages listed here. Really interesting. So wait, how about if we back out? So let's back out. Alright, hold on. Let's go back into the game. What am I showing on screen here for you guys? Oh, you're looking at that. Alright, let's go back into the game so you can see this. Fuck you. Incorrect. Okay, so if we back out and come back, let's see if it gives us a different yes. Okay, here we go. 19, line 4, word 4. I'll put you guys back on here so we can all do this together. Line 4, word 4. Direction. Right? Boom. There we go. All right. Listen to that majestic music. If you were to ask me for 2 adjectives that would describe both the feeling of this music and what the world we're looking at here, I would say it's mighty and it's magical. Alright. So bringing up the lawnmower again. So I would obsessively, when I played, I would obsessively go on the roads, and then I would venture off the roads to fill in the lawnmower. But now we're fighting. We're fighting an orc. Here's an orc. Oh, did I not switch to the game? Oh, I'm sorry. There we go. Sorry. I fucked up. We're here. Or I could go back to that and I could describe the game to you while I play it. And we'll just stay on the Might and Magic 4 keywords. Okay. So now we're in combat with an orc. Here's where stuff gets serious. This is not just a slime. We're now talking about actual combat. Yeah, this guy is kind of wearing a onesie, isn't he? We're going to be in trouble here if somebody doesn't do some damage. All right. I should probably remember how to cast spells too, because that's half of the game. Half of it being might, and half of it, you know. The Warcraft trailer had me a little worried, I have to tell you. We're starting to lose some serious health here. Yeah, see, this is, so he's, our sorcerer's dead. I think you can actually resurrect. I wonder if I can run away. Oh, what did I do? I think I just, like, I had them run away. Oh, so they're back in the, they're back in the tavern. This is going horribly for me. Okay. Alright, so we're going to carry around her dead corpse. This is actually why you don't get off the road. As any decent RPGer knows. Oh, and I tried to rest, and look at this. We're going to die. We're going to totally die. Clearly, in the intervening 15 years... Wow, it's longer than that. It's over 20 years. I've totally forgotten how to play this game. And actually, the thing to note very well is that it is hard right from the start. Like, no kidding aside, actually, as soon as you step out of the city, it's now kind of coming back to me. You have to stay on the road. If you don't stay on the road, you're going to get your fucking ass handed to you. And the game doesn't care. There's no way out. When we die here, and of course we're gonna die, we're gonna be all the way back to where I saved. There's no do-overs. So the game doesn't baby you into combat. I guess it does with the slimes. The other thing, of course, to note, as we started here, and this goes for pretty much all the RPGs of this day, is we don't have any quests. We would have to go find the quests, of course. But we're going to die here. There's really nothing to do about it. Look at this third icon there. I wonder if that's like kill yourself. Look at that, we're dead. So my instinct right now is to play Fallout New Vegas and maybe enough of this. We could load Carson for president. Because really, this is going to just go on like this. Really, what I needed to do was play this for a couple hours before coming on with you guys so I could remember exactly how to play. But I have to tell you, even just looking at this and looking at the music, it does bring back happy memories for me. Even though I'm failing at it now, I played this game for so many hours, for so many long nights. And I loved every bit of it. As you go further and further into the world, of course, the environments are all different. It's all standard stuff these days. You got your forest, you got your lava, whatever. But the storyline actually gets pretty complicated. And the whole dual world thing is amazing. At the time, there was nothing like it, really. The novelty of having two games that kind of created a third game was super cool. The Might and Magic series went on to be it was successful for a few more iterations. Actually, 6 might be my all-time favorite, maybe more than World of Xeen. And then it sucked for a little while, and everybody's telling me that 10 is good, but of course 10 is not New World Computing, which doesn't exist anymore, nor is it John Van Caneghem, who is off to bigger and better things. This is it. This is part of my my formative gaming years. Was this getting lost in RPGs well before Bloodborne? So we'll call that. So thanks for indulging me with that idiocy. And now we'll maybe we'll play New Vegas. I haven't ever played that, believe it or not. There's Might and Magic Legacy right there. We could actually load it to see the difference, but I'm kind of tempted to play Fallout New Vegas. I never played it. And the reason is because I played Fallout 3, looking on here, well, just 120 hours. That's not that much. But by the time New Vegas came out, I felt like I was done. Even though I heard great things about it. Let me get the game running, and then I'll stick it into the Twitch channel, so I know you can't see it yet. Don't worry. You will in a moment. Alright. And I hope everybody's having a lovely Saturday night. I'm glad I could be here. And, yeah. Okay. You guys are lots of fun. I'm gonna have to, Let's see, I could do this. I could move the little text things around. I can make my face be smaller. You can already see it. Okay, good. All right. So you can see it, right? Awesome. I don't know if spoilers matter or not, really. I mean, like World of Xeen, we're going to play this for just a little bit of time. This is just to get a tease, because of course we're going to be playing Fallout 4 in a few days together, kids. You'll see it says low. That I did start again because again I just wanted to make sure the shit would work, but I didn't actually get anywhere. It's a little different than World of Xeen so far. I did preload 4. It's all ready to go. I'm a big fan of Obsidian, by the way. I've been following them and covering them since they were part of Interplay as Black Isle Studios. So I've always loved their games. Ow! Some of the best storytellers in your video gaming. Oh, there's no game audio. Shit. Okay. Damn. That sucks. How's that? Better?
War. War never changes.
Oh my... Okay.
When atomic fire consumed the Earth, those who survived did so in great underground vaults.
That doesn't sound like
When
Ron
they
Perlman.
opened, their inhabitants set out across the ruins of the old world to build new societies, establishing villages, forming tribes. As decades passed, what had been the American Southwest united beneath the flag of the new California Republic, dedicated to old world values of democracy and the rule of law. As the Republic grew, so did its needs. Scouts spread east, seeking
south.
territory and wealth in the dry and merciless expanse of the Mojave Desert.
Oh, pleasing anybody.
They returned with tales of a city untouched by the warheads that had scorched the rest of the world, and a great wall spanning the Colorado River. The NCR mobilized its army and sent it east to occupy Hoover Dam and restore it to working condition. But across the Colorado, another society had arisen under a different flag. A vast army of slaves forged from the conquest of 86 tribes, Caesar's Legion. 4 years have passed since the Republic held the dam, just barely, against the Legion's onslaught. The Legion did not retreat. Across the river, it gathers strength. Campfires burn, training drums beat. Through it all, the New Vegas Strip has stayed open for business, under the control of its mysterious overseer, Mr. House, and his army of rehabilitated tribals and police robots. You are a courier, hired by the Mojave Express to deliver a package to the New Vegas Strip. What seemed like a simple delivery job has taken a turn for the worse.
You got what you were after, so pay up.
You're crying in the rain, Pally.
Guess who's waking up over here?
Time to cash out.
Will you get it over with?
Maybe cons kill people without looking them in the face. But I ain't a fink. Dig? You Made your last delivery, kid. Sorry you got twisted up in this scene. From where you're kneeling must seem like an 18-carat run of bad luck. Truth is, the game was rigged from the start.
Very nice. That's a nice way to start your game. Well, I like that. They tell good stories, these Obsidian people. Oh, this is like what? Like bonus shit I got for the digital version or something?
You're awake. How about that?
Whoa, you're like old. Way old, dude.
Easy there, easy. You've been out cold a couple of days now. Why don't you just relax a second?
Hey, that looks
Get
like
your
what's-his-face from,
Let's see what the damage is.
from Battlestar
How about your
Galactica.
name? Can you tell me your name?
Dr. Dumbass.
I can't say it's what I'd have picked for you, but if that's your name, that's
This has
your
got to
name.
be the Battlestar
I'm Dr.
Galactica actor, right?
Welcome to Goodsprings. Now, I hope you don't mind, but I had to go rooting around there in your noggin to pull all the bits of lead out. I take pride in my needlework, but you'd better tell me if I left anything out of place. How'd I do?
Ah! That's a frightening looking race. Look at that. Look at that. You see Call of Duty Black Ops 3? You see how easy it is? You don't have to have 9 shades of white. Though, as a Caucasian, I should probably play a Caucasian. Though, of course, he's like the ugliest, doofiest dude. Randomize. Did they spell randomize wrong? They did! Randomize. Come on, dudes! They spelled it right here. Sure, randomize my head. I should probably ageify myself. Ugh. Alright. Okay, hair. Make them red. Nah. Too cool looking. This guy needs to be really stupid looking. There we go. I was looking for stupid looking. Thank you. Oh, hold on here. Well, so far that one wins. Nah. That's not Old Coot. I should know from Old Coot. That's pretty stupid. I'm still liking Mutton Stash. Man's man. I think that's code for something. Wow, they got look at all these. Man, they were not messing around. Look at this. They got all this stuff, and yet they can't spell randomize right. But you got to give them credit for at least having so many options. Typos really piss me off. Alright, we could actually make him a little more interesting. We could, like, let's just whack him out. Yeah, now we're talking. Actually, I can make him more green. Okay. Alright. Maybe a different hairstyle, too. Pompadour. That's pretty awful. This I like. Nah. No, none of these are stupid enough. Oh, there we go. That's pretty stupid. I feel like his face needs to be stupider. Like, he needs to have a more protruding chin. Or maybe not. What looks more mouth breathery? You know? That's pretty good. We want this guy to look like he really kind of doesn't have a clue. And then they skimped on the eye color. Lame. Nah. Oh no, hell no. Can't look mean. I don't want mean. He has to look bewildered. I want bewildered and dumb looking. That makes it close to home. Yeah, that might help if I separate his eyes. Nah, can't be scrunchy, because that looks mean. Overbite, underbite. That's what I was kind of looking for. Okay. Alright. Does he look dumb enough? It's not quite as dumb as I'd like him to be. But maybe he's dumb enough for the... oh, there we go. That's what I was kind of looking for. Yeah. This guy looks like kind of a sad sack. Alright. Good enough. Yes.
Well, I got most of it right anyway. Stuff that mattered. Okay. No sense keeping you in bed anymore. Let's see if we can get you on your feet.
Yeah, it's a little different than World of Xeen.
Why don't you walk down to the end of the room?
Okay.
Over by that vigor tester machine there. Take it slow now. It ain't a race.
Have you guys been watching Fargo Season 2? Because this actor's on there, too.
Ooh, looking good so far.
Thank you.
Go
I
ahead
completed
and
a
give the vigor
quest.
tester a try. We'll
See what
learn
I'm talking
right
about?
quick if you get back all your faculties.
In World of Xeen, I already, completed something, and I got a yay me. I haven't done shit yet. Baby games. So can I turn around and see myself? Oh well. There we have the special system. I'm gonna leave this at 5 for now. In the Fallout games, I tend to like to be able to pick locks, and I like science and medicine stuff. I go less combat heavy, just because I'm gonna give myself a point in perception. I like this interface, by the way. I like the whole Western thing they got going on here. So I'll give myself a point in perception. Endurance, of course, the way I play any game, I do also need as many hit points as I can take. I'll hold off for now. Charisma. This is another thing. In the past, I can't remember if it's charisma or intelligence that helps you with the dialogue options. Oh, this is more science repair, right? speech. Yeah, because I always like to get more story than not. I know if you play a complete dumbass, you'll get hilarious dialogue options, but you won't get as much of the story. So I tend to also put a point into charisma. Oh, charisma and intelligence up. Well, I put intelligence up. I keep clicking on the number. I may actually put a second one into intelligence, because I could use all the help in that department. I rarely ever put extra points into agility, and I'm not going to now. And luck, bullshit. Fuck luck. We'll put another one in intelligence. And then let's go back and maybe give me one in endurance. There we go. Alright. Alright, get me out of here. Looks good. I didn't actually, go overboard on any one. I kept myself fairly neutral-ish, which again is sort of how I like to go.
Yeah, that's a pretty standard score there, but after what you've been through, I'd say that's great news. Well, we know your vitals are good, but that don't mean them bullets didn't leave you nuttered and a big one to drop.
Probably he's going to give me some clothes.
You take a seat in my couch and we go through a couple of questions. See if your dogs are still barking.
Where the hell's he talking from? He like vanished on me. There he is over there. Oh, looks like I'm going to get a personality. This is where, what, I'm going to get my perks or
All right. I'm going to say a word.
Oh,
I want you to say the first thing that comes to mind.
Oh, this is fantastic.
Dog.
Shall I go with stupid answers? What the hell? Why am I trying to play this seriously?
House.
House. Demolish.
Night.
Night. The fuck? Shroud.
Bandit.
Swiss cheese. Sure.
Light.
I wish every single one of these had a stupid response.
Mother.
There's the Jewish answer. The Jewish answer would be regret. Human shield is pretty good. Tantrum. I don't know. I'll go with regret.
Okay. Now, I got a few statements. I want you to tell me how much they sound like something you'd say.
Now I can't really play
First
the game.
one, conflict just ain't in my nature.
That's true.
I ain't
I live in
given to
Berkeley.
relying on others for support.
Also, yeah.
I'm always fixing to be the center of attention.
Oh, that's so true. That's so. Look at me live streaming.
I'm slow to embrace new ideas.
Completely. Total Luddite. I hate everything new.
I charge in to deal with my problems head on.
Absolutely not. I procrastinate on every decision I ever have to make, and then I don't make them.
Almost done here. What do you say you have a look at this? Tell me what you see.
An angry two-headed ant. Absolutely.
Okay. How about this one?
I'm too embarrassed to say what it looks like. Absolutely. I was gonna say.
Last one.
Yeah, it might be a bearded man. That's a bearded man.
Well, that's all she wrote.
Alright.
I don't have nothing to compare it to, so maybe you'd better just have a look at the results. See if it all seems right to you.
Okay, so they're gonna let me back out of this nonsense if I want to. Explosives. Speech and survival. Oh, okay. I see what it did for me. So I actually went through the special system, and I picked the things that I really like, which would be like science, medicine, and lockpicking. And then I completely undid it with all those stupid answers. Speech is good. Explosives, what the hell. Sure.
Before I turn you loose, I need one more thing from you. I got a form for you to fill out so I can get a sense of your medical history. Just a formality. Ain't like I expect to find you got a family history of getting shot in the head.
This is a pretty fun way to do character creation. Of course, Fallout 3 did the whole taking you through your whole childhood and adolescence. That was also pretty amazing. And if we compare it back to World of Xeen again, of course, game developers have gotten a lot more creative about this stuff. Of course, Richard Garriott did questions way back in the Ultima series, so this is actually not that novel of a concept, now that I think about it. Small frame. Yep. My limbs are more easily crippled. Again, that's pretty real life. I'm good-natured. Oh, look at this. 4 eyes. Fuck yeah. Small frame and 4 eyes. I'm getting it's getting a little too real in here.
Alright, I guess that about does it. Come with me, I'll see you out.
Alright. Oh, look at that. Do I get pants? When do I get pants? Maybe I have to kill him to get pants. Dude, I want some pants.
Here, these are yours. Was all you had on you when you was brought in. I hope you don't mind.
Aha.
I gave the note a look. I thought it might help me find an extra
Dynamite.
kit, but it was just something about a platinum chip. Well, if you're heading back out
Pip-Boy.
you ought to have this.
Yay!
They call it a Pip-Boy. I grew up in one of them vaults in mid. Ain't much used to be now, but you might want such a thing after what you've been through. I know what it's like having something taken from you. And put this on too, so the locals don't pick on you for lacking modesty.
Of course, I could just
Never was
not
much my
put them
style
on.
anyway. You should talk to Sunny Smiles before you leave town. She can help you learn to fend for yourself in the desert. She'll likely be at the saloon.
Oh, great.
I
You know how much
reckon
trouble
some
I
of the
have
folks
finding
at the
saloons.
Saloon might be able to help you out too. And the metal fella, Victor, who pulled you out of your grave. Anyway, you ever get hurt out there, you come right back.
All
I'll
right
fix
there,
you
old
up.
timer.
But try not to get killed anymore.
All right, we need to find Sally, Smiles, and Victor, the robot. Yeah, no. Okay. Well, I completed a quest. Aren't I great? Always a fine moment when you step outside for the first time. It's probably Victor down there. Alright, I guess. Pip-Boy is probably Tab. Yes, it is. They didn't change that from Fallout 3. Alright. Small frames and 4 eyes. That's me. Okay, we know all this. Nice that they kind of did this. A little bit of a tutorial the first time we opened the Pip-Boy. That's cool. Higher DT provides superior protection. Gotcha. Condition, yeah. Alright. So let me put on some pants, for God's sakes. So I could basically decide what to go for here. I always like my leather. No mods installed. How am I looking there? I kind of look like I'm walking in the world, do I? Oh, fakey fake there. Let's take a look at the graphics. Hey, there's a saloon. I found the saloon. Alright, a lot easier than World of Xeen. We'll head there. We'll see, what's her name? Smiley Smiles? Sunny Smiles? Sarah Smiles? No, that was a Hall & Oates song. Yeah, there's another old coot. Hey, buddy.
Howdy. What can Easy Pete do for you? Was a prospector until I decided to settle here to get away from the NCR. Now, we'll just take it...
Talk faster.
Don't get me wrong. The NCR's got a lot of decent folk in it. It's just that they make you part of them whether you like it or not. Towns like Goodsprings and Prim don't stay independent for long. Not if you've got something the NCR wants.
Sounds
Still,
like EA.
the NCR keeps the Legion away.
Sure.
They're slavers, led by a guy named Caesar, or Kaisar. Not sure how you're supposed to say it.
Kaisar?
A couple of years ago, they tried to take over Hoover Dam, but the NCR beat them back. The NCR didn't or couldn't finish the job, though. The Legion's got its strength back and is getting ready for another round at the dam. My money's still on the NCR winning, but you never know. We've been hearing stories about legionaries on the...
Yeah, okay.
The one in the fancy suit seemed to be calling the shots. That's as much as I know. Other folks in town...
Yeah, we gotta talk to everybody.
If you ever catch up with him, watch out. The man's got cold eyes like a snake. Can't beat...
Yep.
The dam powers a lot of New Vegas. And then there's all that clean water lying in Lake Mead, too. Anybody who owns the dam. Meat and hide, mostly. Can't put a pack on them. They just lay down. Can find a bunch of wild ones high up in the hills.
Alright. Alright, we'll do this.
Nah. Means I poke through old buildings looking for working tech and such.
This actually
Some
makes me think
just
about
call it salvaging.
never
liked the term.
In all of these games.
Way I see it, salvage means
all
it's
Bethesda's
broken,
games.
near worthless.
I end up never
I
stealing.
look for the good stuff. Guns, chems, spare parts. Good money in it.
I feel too guilty stealing.
Nope. Had a pretty good claim once.
Alright, this guy talks too much.
The machine, harmless, no matter what Trudy says.
Alright, goodbye.
Keep your gun handy if you go poking around some of the abandoned...
Okay, yeah, shut the fuck up. Alright. Blah, blah, blah. Exposition.
Cheyenne, stay. Don't worry. She won't bite unless I tell her to. Yeah, I guess there's a thing or two. Meet me outside.
Oh, wait, no, I didn't mean... No, jeez. I didn't want it... Nah. Great. Can I just shoot her rather than go through the tutorial? I don't want her to teach me anything. That was weird. Really? What the fuck was that sound? Okay. to shoot? Do I have to like? Oh man, I don't want to go to school. I don't want to go to school. I just want to play. I don't want you to teach me how to do shit in the game. Just let me do it myself. Am I doing a good job of whining? I don't even know where she went. Didn't she say to meet her back here? Behind the Prospector Saloon. Oh, there she is. Hi. Yeah, I can't wait for this.
Now, see the sarsaparilla bottles on the fence there?
Yes.
Take this and try to hit a couple of them.
How about if I shoot you instead? I don't want to shoot bottles. This is stupid. This game's stupid. Oh, man. I don't... Am I equipped? A varmint rifle. Alright, I am equipped. Alright. How close can I get before she says it's cheating? Can I go right here? Should I? I'll totally die. Just like I did in World of Xeen. What the fuck? Aren't I supposed to shoot the bottles? I wasn't paying attention because I was too busy complaining.
Well, let's just finish this first, alright?
We could shoot her and then start over. I could save, shoot her.
That's the right idea.
What the fuck? Why weren't the other bottles going down?
Try crouching down and staying still. It'll help your aim.
Oh, you crouch down.
Nice shot.
Thank you.
Well, that's a start. But I don't reckon you came to me to learn to fight sarsaparilla bottles. Tell you what, I gotta go chase geckos away from our water supply anyway. Darn critters are attracted to it.
Seriously?
Why don't you come along?
Oh, so now I could go shoot geckos. Yeah, I think I've learned enough.
Suit yourself. Hope this helped you some.
Barely.
I'm heading back now. Hope I didn't miss anything good on the jukebox. Hey, do me a favor. Trudy, she's the bartender up at the Prospector. Kind of the town mom. She likes to meet newcomers.
Does she?
She'd be cross with me if I didn't ask you.
Okay. Now I can shoot her in the back. Well, she let me out of class early, so I don't have to shoot her. I'll stand up. Alright, I want to find Victor. And then we can get out of this dump. Holy shit, this is run? This is run? Where's sprint? Okay, so this is walk. Like, who would actually play the game at this speed? This is almost turn-based. But this is run. This isn't that fast. Alright, I gotta find Victor. He was wandering around here, but he probably just skedaddles all over the place. I didn't go into the general store. I don't really want to buy anything yet. I assume there's gonna be a dude in there. Yeah, I'll talk to him for a minute. There are certain games that make you actually holster your weapon or put it down. Actually, I think, isn't it the Elder Scrolls games, I think, make you put your weapon down. So it's always weird to me in games where, first-person games like this, where you're just walking around and pointing a gun in everybody's face. You'd think they would react to that.
You must be the one Doc Mitchell was patching up. I've got plenty of supplies for sale. Even got some weapon mods and special ammo. Well, if you're hurting for caps, I've also got boxes of surplus ammo in the miscellaneous section. They're
Cheap
not
stuff.
great, but you get what... It's all about quantity over quality.
Yep.
Trouble is, you'll be cleaning and fixing your gun a lot more than usual when you use those kind of bullets.
Ain't that the truth?
The leader was a New Vegas type. Typical city boy. He had a bunch of Great Khans with him, probably hired guns. The Great Khans normally stay in their own territory way up northwest, on account of them being enemies with the NCR. They're tough sons of bitches. Mean, but not crazy. They'll leave you alone unless you got something they want. Great
are
Khans
EA.
deal in illegal
This is
chems.
totally EA.
There's a good chance that most chems you come across were made by Great Khans. Twice. Both times I drank a lot of liquor and lost most of my caps at the card tables. If you ever get to New Vegas, be sure to visit Gamora. Word of advice, behave. Between the NCR military police and Mr. House's robots, you don't want to be causing trouble on the strip.
Alright. Oh, Mr. House.
I'm afraid I don't know much myself. Mr. House has got his own casino, Lucky 38, but nobody... The other casinos follow Mr. House's rules, so I guess that makes him the leader of... I think that robot who pulled you out of the dirt belongs to Mr. House. If Mr. House is looking after you, it's got to be a good thing, right?
Alright, I don't want to know about the weapons
Take it
right
easy.
now, because we're not going to buy anything, because I want to find Victor and then move on and do something else in this game. Obviously, we won't get very far tonight, and this is probably the one and only time I'll be streaming this, because we have to go straight to Fallout 4 in just a couple days. And yay for that, huh? I can't wait to play that. And I understand if people aren't going to want to watch because of spoilers. I totally get it. I actually wouldn't want to watch anyone else's Fallout 4 live stream. And actually, I'm going to have to see if that really works to live stream the game. There might be enough people who would rather play it themselves than watch me play it, which I would totally get. And then we'll play something different. I still do have to finish Bloodborne. That is, that definitely has to happen. See, I don't have the heart to steal stuff from empty homes. I just don't. Hold R to holster weapon. Well, that reloaded. You were trolling me. Alright, that's the way back up there. I didn't check out that building. Hey, genuine tumbleweeds. Some mournful fucking music. Oh, I bet if I kept going with the tutorial, I'd learn about VATS, wouldn't I? Press and hold, Pip-Boy. There we go. Alright, is VATS still V? Why, yes it is. Okay. How do you guys use VATS? I tend to not use VATS unless I see myself getting in trouble. Of course, if you remember Fallout 1 and 2, VATS was pretty much all there was, because it was a turn-based game. I don't think they called it VATS. Maybe they did. I could just shoot him. Oh, you were already dead. My bad. There's another one. Left leg crippled. Wasting a lot of bullets on these stupid... Oh, I could turn the radio on. You're right. But I would get better, I get better music. You're right about that, sir. Alright. Maybe we'll get something good out of this. Hey, computer. Fallout, if the... Oops, another one of these. Oh, two more of them. I always like I liked the hacking in Fallout 3. Kind of hoping it's the same in this game. Stop hitting me! Sure. Easy. Science skill. Oh, I don't have a science skill of 25. If I keep clicking on this, will it let me? No. I'll take a bobby pin now. Eh, fuck off. Nah. Another thing, oh, same locker. Another thing that I have a problem with in games like this, when I'm not live streaming, when I'm actually dorking out by myself, is I cannot let any box go by, because I feel that, like, this might be the box, this might be where they stuck something awesome, and if I don't, I'm gonna regret it forever. Or I'll read about it somewhere that somebody got a rocket launcher in the very first area, you know? So I obsessively go through every box in every house when I'm really playing, because I can't deal with the fact that I might have missed something. Sure, I'll take a book. You've been playing F4 since Wednesday and it's hard to look at this game now. Hey, Victor Shack. There we go. There's some nice music. So Victor isn't here, but now we know where he lives. Huh, I guess it's not stealing if we steal from Victor. I don't know if anality in RPGs is necessarily a healthy thing. I mean, it is, I think, within reason. As long as it doesn't prevent you from actually making progress in the game, which is frequently the case with me. So we're still in the first area. Oh yeah, but let's find Victor. I assume he's just wandering around. We know where he lives. We know where you live, Victor. Should be easy to find the robot running around. Or rolling around. There's a dude over there. Hi! I'm pointing a gun at your head.
Way too many strangers coming into town these days.
Yeah, are any coming by pointing guns at your head? Victor! Yoo-hoo! 4:20 a.m. I'm sorry. Well, I've been streaming for almost 2 hours, believe it or not. And I probably won't actually do it for a whole lot longer. I played World of Xeen for a while, and then I created a character in here. You know, this might not have been too exciting to anybody at Stock Mitchells, so I apologize if this wasn't. I wanted to just take a break for one evening from the From Software games, which have dominated all of my live streaming. They're not dominating my normal gaming, of course, because I only play the From Software games on the live stream. In real life, I've been playing a ton of Destiny. I've got a level 40 Hunter, currently working on the Night Stalker subclass. Night Stalker? I think that's what it's called. And I started Blops 3. Made it a couple missions into that last night. Finished the Halo 1 campaign, as I mentioned the other day. Or Halo 5 campaign, sorry. Victor! Maybe I'll just take off. And yeah, I will give Might and Magic 10 a try. I actually did download it today when people were asking me what to play. So, you know, so I'll give that a shot. I'm not ignoring that game or the people suggesting that I play it. I am interested. Hey, Victor's back. Gotta be Victor, right? Victor!
Howdy, partner. Might I say you're looking fit as a fiddle?
I've not done the new Destiny raid yet. Me and my fellow hit detectors are planning on doing that raid as soon as we can all get online at the same time. I do have an exotic, a new exotic hand cannon, and an exotic, I think exotic gauntlets, but I can't remember what either are called at the moment. But let me just say what a remarkable turnaround Destiny has had. I don't know. I know it was cool now for us to like it, and I don't know if we're now past that and there's a backlash and now it's not cool again. But if there is, I don't care, because I think they really did a great job with Taken King. And I'm pretty much fully into it right now.
Don't mention it. I'm always ready to lend a helping hand to a stranger in need. I was out for a stroll that night when I heard the commotion up the old bone orchard. Saw what looked like a bunch of bad eggs, so I laid low. Once they'd run off, I dug you up to see if you were still kicking. Turns out you were, so I hauled you off to the dock right quick.
Victor's pretty cool here.
I'm a Securitron. Robco Security Model 2060B. If you ever see any of my brothers, tell them Victor says howdy.
A redneck robot. Who would have thunk it?
Happy trails!
This leader is good at jumping. Jumping is key. Yeah, you know what? That might be my one problem with some of the new Destiny content. Not happy with the jumping puzzles. Or not really puzzles, but the platforming. I fall a lot, if you can believe that. Okay, I think we can leave town. Oh. Prospector soon. Wait, but that's not in the... Oh, that is... Wait. Okay. And then I gotta get the Prim. Okay. Alright, we'll go talk to Trudy and then we'll blow this town. Way over there. And here we are running. Of course, I really shouldn't complain about the traversal in this game, since the traversal in Fallout 1 was far slower, now that I think about it. Yet, one of my favorite games of all time, Fallout 1. It's interesting that the controversy... There hasn't been much controversy around Fallout 4 with Bethesda. You know, if you were around at the time, you probably remember that it was a huge, freaking horrible big deal that Bethesda was doing Fallout 3. What was that group called? No Mutants Allowed. We're always ripping them to pieces because of, they felt like they were ruining the franchise. And the complaints started coming probably from the time the first sketch was put out. And then, of course, it ended up being a huge hit. And now nobody's complaining about them doing Fallout 4. Well, I'm sure some people are.
Howdy.
Yeah. Hi, Sonny. Sorry I bailed on class.
I'm done being nice. If you don't hand Ringo over soon,
Ringo?
I'm going to get my friends and we're burning this town to the ground. Got it?
We'll keep that in mind. Now, if you're not gonna buy something, get out.
I know you're mad at him, but I'm coming in now and I'm pointing a gun at your face. Are you gonna yell at me too, or am I okay because I'm white?
Well, you've been causing quite a stir. Glad I finally got to meet you. Welcome to the Prospector Saloon. Looks like our little town got itself dragged into the middle of something we don't want anything to do with. About a week ago, this traitor, Ringo, comes into town. Survivor of an attack, he says. Bad men after him. Needs a place to hide. We figured he was just in shock, so we gave him a place to lie low. We didn't actually expect anyone to come after him. He's holed up at the abandoned gas station up the hill. You mean murder him? That's not our way, even if Cobb is scum. He can bluster and threaten all he wants. Some of the others, like Sonny, will probably stand up for Ringo. Personally, I hope he sneaks out of town when... Chain gangs, really. The NCR brought them in from California to work on the rail lines. Problem is, it was a big escape not too long ago. Some of them stuck together so they could...
Alright, quit talking.
Alright. If you were able to get Ringo out of this mess, you'd have a decent reputation around Goodsprings.
Yeah.
I'd even set you up with a discount.
Yeah.
Of course, helping Ringo would also make the powder gangers mad.
Yeah.
And they've got a lot of friends out there.
Yeah. Wow. Do they really have to spell it out like this?
Don't know why you'd want to do a thing like that. Yep, you'd get on their good side, but people around here wouldn't appreciate it one bit.
Okay.
He's a convict, just without the chains. Said his name was Cobb. Powder gangers. Not much, other than they're a bunch of freeloaders who expected a few rounds on the house.
Good night. Good night,
I was able to
fairy
get them
stuff.
to pay up, though. Of course, one of the great cons did knock my radio to the floor by accident, and it hasn't been working since.
Yeah, I can fix a radio.
They were having some kind of argument about it, but the guy in the checkered coat sounded like they came in from the north through Quarry Junction. That whole area is overrun with the kind of critters that merchants avoid that whole stretch of I-15 like it's radio. I didn't hear exactly, but the fellow wants to get there and avoid the 15. He'd have to go east. Take Highway 90.
Gotcha. Yeah, I can look at a radio, and then I get some points in that.
Sure, the outside looks okay, but there'd be caps in it for you.
Okay, let's get out of here. Goodbye.
Be careful out there.
Alright, so let's go up to the gas station. Let's see if we can either help Ringo or shoot Ringo. And then maybe we'll call that a night. And probably we'll be saying goodbye to Fallout 3 New Vegas until after I finish Fallout 4 in 2020. I do like the setup. I think they did a nice job here in the Western setting. Game looks good. I'd give it a 6. See what else I can click on at the Pip-Boy, if anything. Alright. So, let's see. Ringo's hiding in here. We'll go see if we can help him out or shoot him.
That's close enough. Who are you, and what do you want with me? Sorry about the gun. You just caught me off.
Well, I was pointing a gun in your face.
Let's say we start over with a friendly game of Caravan.
Oh, no.
You know how to play?
If it's anything like Hearthstone, I really don't want to.
Yeah. He doesn't look very tough, though. I hear he's afraid I'll shoot him down from one of the windows when I see him. And he's right. I'll have a much bigger problem once his friends show up. There's no way I could handle all of them in a gunfight.
If I were to say that this guy looks like Glenn in The Walking Dead, would that be true? Or would that be me as a white guy making a racist statement about all Asian guys looking alike? That's a question.
I'm gonna lay low for as long as I can, assuming the town... We just end up sharing the same grave if it's just the two of us. Start with Sonny.
Alright. Also, jeez. You know, I should have just said that I could handle on my own, and then we could get on with the firefight. Now I'm gonna have to go around and talk to everybody again, and I hate talking to people. Or I could just shoot him. Well, that would just not be nice. I can't insult the Asian guy and then shoot him. That would be bad for my reputation in this industry. First he made a racist joke, and then he shot the guy in the crotch. Ah! My webcam! Hold on. You're probably looking at my living room floor now. Think of this as a GoPro moment. Can you see me now? How about now? How about now? Alright. Okay. Hopefully you can see me. Let me go check. Not that I really care if you see me. Alright, you can see me. Okay. Okay. Let's do something. Let's make something happen here. You know what? Since the live stream's almost over, maybe I should just go up there and shoot Ringo. And we'll go out in a blaze of glory. How about that? It's not like we're really playing. I've been taking this way too seriously. Of course, if I do that, I'm gonna die. But, on the other hand, this is a problem from playing lawful good, which is what I always do. I always do. I don't know why. I can't play evil. I don't like it. It makes me nervous. But we'll shoot Ringo because what do I have to lose other than well, I got nothing to lose. All right, Ringo. Why do I feel bad about this? Alright, I'm gonna shoot him in the head. Say goodbye, Ringo. I might die, but he's got armor on. I could shoot his arm. Shit. Thought I would disable his gun. 3 action points. Oh, shit. Now I have to run away. Now let's shoot him in the head. How many shots does this guy take? I shot him right in the goddamn head. We saw the blood come out. He's not human. I'm gonna die. Am I out of bullets? Low AP. Shit. What else do I got to shoot him with? I thought he was going to be a pushover. I could throw dynamite at him. Yeah, maybe a shotgun's better. I know I don't have to use VATS. How many Fallout games do you think I've played? I just thought it would be easier to kill him. I can't decide what to do. It's gonna kill me, this fucking... Seriously? How many shots in the head does this guy get? It's about time. Yeah, what do I care? I'll take your weapons. Thank you. No, I don't want your fucking deck of cards. Alright. That's more like it. Now that he's dead, I might as well go shoot everybody else in town. Is she gonna come at me? What's Sunny Smiles gonna do? Do they know already? Yeah, I guess he shot me a whole lot of times too. That used to always bother me. This thing has bothered me about Fallout since Fallout 1. I actually remember having to unload an entire gun into a rat, and the rat not going down. You'd have a 95% shot of shooting a rat in the head, and he would live. I can't shoot the dog. I'm gonna have to shoot the dog. If I shoot her, then I have to shoot the dog. Oh, look at this. Alright, time to shoot the dog in the head. God. Look at this. Oh boy. I need a stim pack. Give me Blaze of Glory. Let's get out of here. I need a stim pack. Oh! I'm dead! Okay, well that's not really how I would normally play the game. Oh, look at this! I have a chance at redemption. I'm resurrected thanks to the save point, and I have not yet blown this dog's head off. Look at him. Look at how sweet he is. Hey, good boy. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? You don't know what happened to you a few minutes ago, do you? You don't know what a bad man I am. I'm a very bad man. This game is the turn-based system in Fallout 1 and 2, as unrealistic as it was, with the shooting a guy with a machine gun in the head with a 95% chance and missing, or doing 1 point of damage. The one good thing about the isometric game was the utter lack of realism. And it didn't feel like you were in a world, made it easier to swallow. When you're in a game with these kind of graphics, and you're actually pointing a gun at someone's head and watching the bullets hit them over and over, makes it a lot harder to swallow. Especially when, one shot in Destiny and you're blowing someone's head off. But, what are you gonna do? That's not what the game's really about. You're not really playing Fallout for the combat. If you are, you're playing it wrong. I'm not going to shoot the dog a second time. I can't do that. I wouldn't mind taking one of these motorcycles and joyriding the hell out of town. Alright, we're going to head out of town, and I'm going to walk off into the sunset, and then walk off into the sunset tonight here at the house. It's been a long day for me. Got a big day tomorrow. Got to work. And, yeah. Thanks for watching me do this stupid stuff tonight. I hope it was even mildly entertaining. If it wasn't, well, it was a grand experiment in not playing From Software games. But sometime I would actually like to play a game like World of Xeen, which clearly I forgot how to play. But I would like to play one of my old school games that I loved, and really kind of get into it. Like the original XCOM or Heroes of Might and Magic. Maybe a strategy game would be fun to do. Another thing I've thought about is, since I know people like to see me lose and have a terrible time, I could live stream some like Call of Duty multiplayer. I thought that might be fun. Some Black Ops 3 multiplayer, because so far my KD ratio in that game, I think it's like 0.05 or something. Nah, let's travel onward. So that basically all serves as the intro. which is pretty much exactly what Fallout 3 did. Nice formula. So if I was really playing, and this was really me trying to take the game seriously, I would go to Prim next, because I know that that's what I was told to do, and I remember that. See, I can remember things. Right? Yarp. Okay. I'm gonna call it. Again, thanks for watching all that nonsense tonight. I had fun. You know, I can't be a slave to From Software all the time. What's funny is that I actually, of course, never intended to play From Software games at all, and that first time I played Dark Souls 1 was just a joke, and now I seem to be like a full-time From Software streamer. It's not such a bad thing. And maybe I'll play Hearthstone again once I start playing that game again, if it sucks me back in. I've successfully kicked the habit for a few weeks. Alright, I'm tired. I'm gonna call it. Hope you learned something today about old school versus new school RPGs. That was the history lesson for today. Next time you see me live stream, I'm going to be running around chasing what's-his-face in Bloodborne again, and hopefully that will go a little better than last time. I'm going to be farming for vials in the meantime, so next time you see me, I'll be loaded up with vials. Loaded up with vials. Alright, see you guys. Have a good night. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. If you donated to Child's Play, I didn't talk about it too much tonight, but because I was too wrapped up in me, you should. The link's still there. It's going to stay up. It's an amazing charity. I've participated for years, and I believe in it. And I believe in you. Okay, have a good night. Toodaloo. See you next time. You know, I would like to do the... I would like to have to... Here, let's try it. Let's see if we can... Let's see if we can I can make the desk go down electronically without breaking everything as we sign off. Let's try this. I'm on my knees now. I'm gonna break something. I love this desk. It's like a big toy. I have a desk and a toy. Okay. Why did I do that? I don't know. Good night. Bye.